Hi, and welcome to the 2017 India Leadership Meeting. And this is Jon Schlemmer, Regal's Chief Operating Officer, and I think I know most of the group that's there. And again, I just want to say welcome to the 2017 Leadership Meeting in India. I wish I could be there with you. Sheila and I had talked about the timing of the event, and given some of the things that are going on right now in the company, I wasn't able to make a trip over and join you for this event, but was happy to record this short video just to say thanks to everybody for what you've done for the company in 2016, and a welcome to the 2017 Leadership Meeting. I want to talk just a little bit about some of the things that happened in the company in 2016 and how that relates to our India business, and then talk a little bit more about the outlook for 2017. As I step back and think about some of the things that happened and impacted the company through 2016, there's a lot of similarities between our business in India and overall Regal as well. When we look at 2016, to me, some of the highlights for the company, I'll start right with customer care. We had an outstanding customer survey results this past year with our highest net promoter score since we started the survey over 10 years ago. And we also had the highest participation level in the survey, and that's very encouraging to see. What that tells me is that the hard work that all of our teams are doing to improve our performance for our customers are recognizing that performance. And they're telling that us through the survey, and we've also started receiving some very special recognition from some of our key customers for our improvements we've made in performance throughout the past couple of years. And that's very positive as we think about what it's going to take to grow the company. And India actually had, you achieved a net promoter score of 50 or higher for the last 2 years, which is one of the stronger performances in the company. So congratulations for that great performance. The other one I wanted to mention that I think we've made great progress on, and it relates to customer care, is performance excellence. As I go around the company and see what our teams are doing, it is extremely exciting to see what our teams are doing around getting our employees fully engaged and working on continuous improvement. And it's all about driving the metrics for our shareholders and driving the metrics for our customers. And we've seen just tremendous progress as teams are getting together and striving for achieving the long-term vision of 5-star performance excellence. And I want to congratulate the Faridabad team for achieving 1-star certification last year. That is a tremendous accomplishment. And when I had a chance to visit the facility last year, I was so impressed with what the teams are doing to get everybody in the plant fully engaged. And there's some best practices that are going on in that facility, and you should be quite proud of that accomplishment. And it gives you, I think it gives the India team, it gives the Calcutta team an objective to shoot for, and I'm confident that the Calcutta team can do the same thing. And then it gives everybody a platform to build on in terms of thinking, now how do we get to 2-star and 3-star certification for these facilities? So that's very exciting to see what's happening there, and I just want to say thank you to especially the Faridabad team for that progress that was made in 2016. The other area that I think we made great progress on last year was innovation. We have some of the most exciting technology programs going on in the company right now since I've been with the company. A couple of our new products, the Dexstar platform that we are launching to our climate customers in North America, and we want to expand that product and grow that product across Asia as well, and also in Europe, is a very exciting technology for the company. And the new axial integral horsepower motor platform, what we're calling Ultimax, is going to be, I think, the future of our C&I business. And we're launching that to a select group of key customers in 2017, and I cannot wait to see how our team in India is thinking about utilizing that technology to bring to our customers in your markets. We had a lot of new product successes, I think, in India. In particular, Calcutta launched a lot of new products last year, and that was very exciting to see. And we brought in some really nice new talent into the team. And for those of you that are relatively new to the company, I want to welcome you to Regal. As we look at our financial performance last year, it was a pretty tough year, and we can't hide from that. We have had 2 years with declining organic sales, and it's mostly related to the end markets. We've been in some very challenging end markets for the past 2 years, and that's had a big impact on our performance to our shareholders. And we saw that in India, and we saw that across most of the rest of the company in 2016. And that's put a lot of pressure on our operating margins, which has made it very difficult to achieve our year-over-year targets for improving operating margin rate. But you know, I'm confident that we're doing the right things to grow the company. We've got a lot of exciting things happening around growth that I'll talk about here in just a minute. The other metric, though, that is also very important for the company, obviously sales growth is key, operating margin improvement is key, but so is trade working capital and how that relates to free cash flow. And free cash flow was one of the highlights for the company last year. And we haven't finalized all of our results for the fourth quarter, so I'm kind of talking about our performance through the first 3 quarters and the guidance that we gave for the fourth quarter on our last earnings call. But our free cash flow over the past 5 years has exceeded 100% of net income, and that's a testament to the hard work that the teams have done, especially as it relates to our working capital metrics. And you know, last year was probably a highlight for our India business on the financial metrics. Faridabad made very nice improvement on inventory reduction, and Calcutta made tremendous improvement in cash cycle, and we need that performance again in 2017. But there were improvements in terms of receivables, you know, how we get paid on time by our customers, and there were significant improvements in inventory improvements in Calcutta, all that related to a very big improvement in cash cycle. So we saw that kind of across the company last year, and it was quite a highlight. We were able to reduce our inventory levels in 2016 by over $100 million. That is a significant accomplishment by the entire Regal team, and that resulted in a very large improvement in DIO, or days inventory outstanding, a key metric for cash cycle. So a lot of nice progress on cash cycle last year, more work to be done in 2017, but it was a strong contribution to our ability to deliver free cash flow. And what that does for us is that gives us the cash that we need to invest back into the business. We can use that cash to pay down debt, we can use that cash for acquisitions, we can use that cash to return to shareholders. So, you know, a lot of people will look at companies and say free cash flow is one of the most important metrics of your success. So let's come back and talk about sales growth, because clearly that's been our #1 challenge in the company. As I said, we've been dealt with some pretty difficult market conditions, but we can't use that as an excuse going forward for our ability to grow. And the good news is I think Sheil and the team are going to talk at this meeting about growth and the plans that the India team has to drive significant organic sales growth in 2017. And that's exactly what we need from the team, and it's exactly the focus that we need. We have a lot of great things happening. I could spend a lot of time talking about the things that our teams are doing to drive better performance and execution on organic sales growth. But a lot of it comes back to things I've talked about: customer care, performance excellence, so we get products made on time with the highest quality levels. We have a lot happening on the digital side of the company in terms of how to bring our products to our customers in a digital manner, and actually taking a step ahead of competition in that area. We have a lot happening around innovation and new products and how that'll help us drive growth. And we're investing this year in our selling teams, making some very strategic investments in our selling teams, and it's all about putting more focus with our customers, helping our customers solve problems, and putting more talent in front of our customers to help us grow. And I'm excited about those investments. I am absolutely confident that all of that is what it takes to drive growth in the company. And the good news as we enter 2017, we feel a lot better about the end markets on a global basis than we did 1 year ago. So I think we have a lot of things going for us. It's a year that will shape up, I think, to be a very positive year for the company. And again, I just want to say welcome to the 2017 leadership meeting in India, and just a very sincere thank you to everybody for the hard work that you put into the company every day. You know, when we're in a challenging environment, everybody has to work harder. It just is the reality of the expectations that are put on us by all of our stakeholders. And the India team across all of our locations, Pune, Hyderabad, Faridabad, Calcutta, and those that are located out in the field, I know how hard of a working team this is, and it will make a big impact on the performance of the company, and we will see the business succeed as we move forward. So thanks again for all that you do, and have a great meeting.